I'm about to introduce you to something you've known for your entire life: the photon. To most people, photons are tiny, massless particles of light that influence your life in more ways than you probably realize. They transport energy from the sun that you need to survive. They carry light to your eyes and make it possible for you to see. They even send and retrieve your text messages for you. But to astronomers, photons are so much more than that. They're windows to the ancient universe. In everyday life, it's easy to think of light as an instantaneous thing. You flip a switch and you can see immediately. But photons actually do take time to travel. They just move so fast, faster than anything else in the universe, that it seems like they take no time at all to move across a room. Well, the universe is much bigger than any room. It's big enough to notice the finite speed of light. And until very recently, photons were the only source of information astronomers had. That means that when astronomers look at space, they can only see into the past. Imagine yourself looking out over Manhattan as if you were gazing into the cosmos. This is what the city looks like today, so small that it only takes photons a tiny fraction of a second to get from one end of the island to the other. But if you scaled Manhattan up to hundreds of billions of times its original size, this is not what you would see. The parts of the city closest to you would look more or less the same. Photons haven't had to travel too far or too long to reach you. But the farther downtown you look, the older things appear to be. If you were observing from Columbia University, people walking in front of the American Museum of Natural History might be celebrating the end of the Korean War. Times Square might be abuzz with news of the sinking of the Titanic. And the Brooklyn Bridge wouldn't even exist. You might actually see signs saying New Amsterdam instead of New York. Far off into the distance, other cities would start to form, difficult to see without the strongest of binoculars. And eventually, you would see all the way to the horizon, the place where light begins, and you wouldn't be able to see any further. But that's what it's like to be an astronomer, limited by the speed of light and information, forever stuck in the past.